Hey guys, what's going on? It's Reflix 66 here, coming at you with just the tips for Tarkov. Today we're going to be talking about how to loot customs dorms if you have no keys on a fresh account early wipe. This is what doors you have access to, what loot to look for, and we're going to start out with 3-story dorms on the first floor. So we're just going to enter from the ice cream side of 3-story dorms and push into the first floor here. All right, guys. So as soon as you come in, you're going to make sure there's nobody down the hall, make sure there's nobody on the left. Your first door on the right here is going to be the first place we're going to check. This is room 101. Inside of 101, there's 2 jackets right here inside this little cabinet. You're going to come back out in the hall. Across the hallway on the left side, room 104. Another room on the left-hand side has jackets. We're ping-ponging again. Back over to the right side, room 105 has jackets over here in this little closet. Some of these kind of get tricky to find. So a tip is if you aim in and you aim right at where that jacket sleeve is, then you can search it from there. All right, so that's the jackets on the ice cream side of the first floor. So there's a wall that runs outside of the 3-story dorms on the south end of the map. It goes all the way east to west. So it's wall side, for future reference, wall side is that side. Ice cream side is that side. So once you get to here, you're gonna come in here into the bathrooms, turn left, go back here to the corner. There's gonna be a duffel bag here on the ground. The last place to check on the first floor 3-story dorms is over here. This room's boarded up. It's room 117. You're gonna go inside, and there's gonna be a filing cabinet right here in the first floor. You come back out after you've looted all these areas. Right here inside the door, inside the front door to 3-story, is this little guard desk right here. You come inside, and there's a set of filing cabinets right here. There used to be a factory key spawn here. I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm not sure if it still spawns there or not, but I still check it every time I come in. And that's pretty much it for the first floor of 3-story dorms. Next, we're going to go back out ice cream side. We're going to look up. We're going to go into 2-story ice cream side. When you open the door, you'll step in, and on your left side this time, you're going to have 2 jackets right here. Now, jackets are great for key farming. You can find all kinds of different keys, mark keys, any quest keys, task keys, anything you guys ever need for keys are going to be in these jackets. That's the primary spawn for all the keys in the map. It's not just these jackets, any jackets on the Tarkov map. Next, you're going to come over here. There's this bed blocking the way. You're going to have to jump up. And now you got 2 options. You got the room on your left, which is 206, has a computer down there that most people don't know exists. That's where you're going to find your regular PC parts. You can get a graphics card, that type of thing in there. Also, room 205, you have to crouch, you walk down this board, and then you can open these jackets here. This yellow jacket, if you're on an early fresh account, has the machinery key that you need for the task to get the bronze pocket watch out of the truck in construction. So the machinery key is a constant spawn here. It spawns every raid. If you ever need it, it'll be right there. Now we're going to proceed towards the wall side of 3-story dorms. The central stairs are here. We get to the wall side, second floor of 3-story dorms. The first door on the left, we're in the bathrooms again. You're going to open it up, and there's going to be a black box right here. Now, if you're ever in raid and you're hurting for food, if your energy is really low, fresh accounts, your nutrition skills really low, your metabolism. So you always loot these black boxes because they can have Iskra lunch boxes. I'd say about 70% of the time they'll spawn an Iskra lunch box in the first slot. So that's very valuable to loot in there. And a lot of people don't know it exists inside the bathroom. Then you're going to get to the kitchen here. This little kitchen area has 3 green boxes. These are like ammo and weapon attachment crates. You can find weapons in them. Different little parts for your firearms will spawn in there. And then you're going to proceed to the right. Something people often fail to check is on these shelves right here. On these shelves, there could be loose magazines with ammo and various different gun parts. Always check the shelves. But then we're going to proceed down to the left-hand side where the door's been removed. This is room 221. We're going to go inside. There's 2 jackets on the floor this time. Again, this is going to be great for farming keys. The next place we're going to check is the 3rd floor 3-story dorms. So we're going to start on the ice cream side. We're going to go up to the 3rd floor, pop the door, and then just inside, on the right-hand side, room 301, again, we have another one of these little key closets here with 2 jackets in it. Like I said, guys, these keys, they'll make or break your early wipe. They're 100% necessary to have. I can't emphasize how much you're going to rely on these keys early wipe. There's not really a whole lot on the third floor that you can loot without keys. The marked room is all the way down here on the end, the big marked room with all the best loot and all the different rare items. But you need a pretty rare key to get in there, and this key does spawn in any random jacket. But this brings us to our last location in 3-story dorms. If you come down on the left-hand side, just before the marked room, just before the bathroom, right here is room 310. You're going to go inside here, and there's a couple jackets that hide right back here. A lot of times there'll be a backpack that spawns on the ground right here in MBSS, the 4x4. All right, so when you guys are in these rooms, always make sure to check on top of these little desks and shelves on the sides. There could be random items and food in there. Once you're done with those jackets, you're going to come back out in the hall and walk out here to the 3rd floor balcony. You're going to come right over here to this large weapon box. Now, something to be aware of are players that can be anywhere around. They might, be able to hit you from a weird angle. So kind of take your time coming out here and make sure it's safe before you open this big weapons box here. But guys, that's pretty much everything for the 3-story dorms. Next, we're going to go over to the 2-story dorms building. This is dorms 2-story building. It's got different callouts depending on who you're playing with. But this is the in dorm rooms. This is the one that only has 2 floors. We're south of the bus depot that's right over there. So you have the bus side and the wall side. And we're going to enter in the front of the building. Now you'll see there's these doors down here are actually separated. The first 3 windows are separated by this wall. And there's really nothing in those rooms on that end that you can loot without having keys. So I avoid that area completely. First thing I do when I come into 2-story dorms, obviously clear, make sure it's safe. But right here on the bed or on the couch, there's a duffel bag and a green box. Check those. The duffel bags, again, will have your food, your hideout items, various items for Tarkov. The green is another ammo weapon box. It'll have parts, full weapons, ammo stacks, things of that nature. So we're going to proceed down the hall. And the first door on the left is going to have a weapon box right there that can spawn weapons, weapon attachments, and ammunition. The next door we're going to check is room 108. Room 108 has 2 jackets and a duffel bag. So once you loot those jackets in that bag, you're going to come out and turn to the right and go into the bathroom. Inside the bathroom is the dead guy right here. We call these guys Carls. Carls can have any random items, pretty much anything in the game. They have, I think, the same loot pool as the loot stashes that can be found throughout all the maps. So definitely check him. He can have food, he can have armors, he can have weapons. Carls have everything. So Carls are very valuable to loot. I highly recommend looting Carl. Also, over here on the floor, can have cigarettes, food, and drink items. Further down this way, you can check for loose loot on the tables or in the kitchen. They might have some loose food items, but other than that, none of these doors open without keys, and they don't have anything inside worth looting. So we go back to the main entrance where we came from, and we're going to go up to the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor is where the loot gets good in 2-story dorms. So you're going to go up, and I kind of do a loop here. I come up from the center stairs, I clear and make sure it's safe. First thing I do is turn left, and the 2nd door on the left has barbed wire in front of it. You don't have to run and jump. You don't have to do anything like that. You can just walk straight through it without taking a lot of damage to get to these filing cabinets here. You can see that hardly damaged my legs. It didn't do enough to really be upsetting. You loot the filing cabinet and just walk right back out through the barbed wire. So once you've looted the filing cabinet in room 204, you're going to go to the next room down right here. And there's 2 additional jackets inside of here. Reminder, guys, always check on top of here. There can be loose cash, there could be food, there could be drinks, all kinds of stuff. But definitely hit these jackets and then proceed down to the end of the hall. Nothing in this bathroom, but straight across on this side in room 201 are 2 filing cabinets here. I do suggest shutting the drawer before you get started. It always spawns open, but if you shut it, then you'll be able to track which ones you looted. After you loot those filing cabinets, you're going to come back in the hall, and you're going to proceed down the center of the hallway. Always check, make sure you're safe on the stairs. You're going to go down, and then the first door on the left that's open has no door on the hinges. You're going to walk in, and there's 2 additional jackets to loot right here. By the end of this run, guys, you're going to be swimming in keys, and you'll probably be able to open up some of the other doors here in dorms buildings. But there's going to be another video going over which keys are valuable, which keys I think you should keep with you in order to get a full loot on dorms in the next video. So after you loot room 211, that's pretty much it for this left side here. Next, we're going to switch over here. What I do is I start here at room 2. We got 217, 216, and 218. So I pop all 3 of these doors in a row. I just get them open out of the way, and then I go back and loot all 3. You got your black box in here, just like we talked about. The other side has a really good chance to getting an Iskra. You come in here, you got 2 green ammo boxes. They got ammo, weapon parts, full weapons, all kinds of different items that you can use. They can potentially have armors and helmets, so very valuable to loot. And then you come back in this room, it'll have a duffel bag, and sometimes it can spawn some loose drink items here. And that's pretty much it for 2-story dorms. So now we're going to go out 2-story wall side. We're going to go back in between the buildings. This is like a little bonus. This is something that's often looked over. People like to skip a lot. Is this car right over here? This is your grenade car. I've pulled more grenades out of this box than probably any other box on the map because of the amount of times I've run customs. But you'll open that up and get you some grenades. And bonus, one thing I forgot earlier is if you come in here, jump in the car, jump in the window in the first floor. When you're in the first floor dorms building, you're going to want to check these couches. These couches can sometimes have valuable loot items on them. So it's definitely worth checking out the couches in the first floor. But guys, that's pretty much everything there is to know about looting dorms, the 3-story dorms building and the 2-story dorms building on customs. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, if I missed anywhere you think I should have looted that I didn't, be sure to leave that down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you need any additional help, feel free to come by the stream on Twitch. Check out our Discord at toc.gg/discord. Stop by our website at tarkovhelpline.com or leave a comment down below. Thanks. Bye.